The fiber in the tapestry of creation, bending at every knot in your weave, and reverberating so when you are plucked. You're tearing. I could have sworn I was in an ethereal summer with a dreamlike heat, and my eyes were closed for only a moment. Now it's midwinter. As I knelt before all of the things beyond me, I remembered the time these roads were paved with gold, sunlight worth a king's fortune, now turned to dull silver by the moon. I had once saw through these giants, and never had to confront their call, but bound by existential shackles, my faint heart could only listen, my tired eyes could no longer weep, and these giants threatened to crush me and take my silver road as their plunder. And when I heard that the past and future do not exist, I understood that. This freeze frame is drawn out, and even though I can still move my feet, time stands still. If you were to tell me I died 5 years ago, I'd believe you. If you were to tell me I had 5 years left, nothing would change, because it never felt real anyway. Even if my memories rained from the sky, I'd still believe this to all be a dream. These things aren't so black and white. I wish these clocks would disappear. You can only trip while living two lives at once, then fall because in one you're already dead. Intellect enabled to grow exponentially leads to more questions than knowledge. I don't understand why I have to know that I exist, and why everything around me one day won't. After all, these things aren't black and white, but maybe if they were, I wouldn't have to be hyper aware of everything. "10 years ago I would have said love was red, but in these fractals of who I once was, love was many colors. Indeed it was red, but that moment was short-lived. After all, naivety is a catalyst to fantasy. The red tingled at my core like my lips after eating a cherry. The red was odd, but I can see why some thought it to be succulent. I could have sworn my taste buds had found it bitter, but that was many years ago. Despite that, the red dyed my tongue so I could taste nothing else. That was until violet took its shade. The tingling was quite painful, especially with no red to mask the pain. Then there was gray. I wish I could have asked myself if I'd rather taste nothing at all, but I know I'd have no clue. Cherries look so good in the movies. How could I resist? The bright red kiss that left me with tingling lips in a poisonous pit. The eye of the storm, an eye like mine, to see that which is long gone. The melody of rain has found you so, and for that the past now falls from the sky. The moon talks highly of thee, and has reckoned this storm past dawn, a mosaic of life through and through, one lasts forever in third person, in search of the horizon, where dreams meet reality. The damage stops with you. There was never anything to worry about, for the past that had touched the light had dispersed long ago. Your mind and your heart can sleep in the same bed and never know each other's names, and wake up every day as strangers to each other's nature. All they know is all they know. The heart must beat, and the mind must oversee. The blue, the blue, the blue, the melancholy of the soliloquy. You are the emotion, that is where you reside, the medium between the heart and the body and the mind. It is up to you to keep them from running awry, and to one day finally prove to them you can keep them out of harm's way, that you can keep yourself safe. Sometimes I'd like to think that somewhere, whether it be on Earth or in outer space, that I, along with my chaos, have a place to call home. I've made many mistakes in this life, and I guess floating adrift here is the price. If I were to listen to these ghost flies play, I know it would be the same song. When I realized my reflection withered away, when I felt a temptation in Vice City, when there was no heart to beat in my chest, when I kneeled before the giants of entropy. This moment is the beginning, and so is the next, the epilogue to the never-ending cycle of dreaming. And it starts right now. Remember me, 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 remember, remember, remember me, remember me, remember me, remember me, remember, remember. I remember.
Took the breath from my open mouth. Never known how it broke me down. I went in circles somewhere else. Shook the best when your love was home. Storing up on your summer glow. You went and set your soul